Two, three, cause this is OG. The rest in the came to do.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Greetings and salutations, everyone.
Tuning into another hip hop edition of Two Ninja Kickback. I'm Camo the Man O, kicking my man Two Phone Tone. Back in the latest edition of the Two Ninja Kickback. We appreciate you guys for tuning in, and we're gonna get this party kicked off right. I'm gonna go ahead and start this blunt while Tone tell you what he's smoking.
And right now, listeners and my fellow co-hosts, I'm smoking on. I ain't gonna lie, I might not make it past this episode. I'm hitting the vape pen, but I'm also rolling up some motherfucking Ricky Grape Lime, you feel me, with the Fruity Pebbles all in one blunt with a little bit of residue from my Henny OG that I had last week. So I'm planning on taking this bitch to fucking cloud.
Yeah,
58 out this motherfucker, you feel me?
I got this jet fuel in me. Drop down in the comment section below what you guys are smoking on. What strand got you through the week? Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, do a rating, all that good stuff. Dislike it, like it. You know, if you got mad at our last episode, cuss us out in the comments. But we're going to get right into it. Tone, how you feel about, I guess, the battle rappers versus the industry? It's a little thing going around. I don't know if you had a chance to see the Loaded Lux interview. He was making some great points in it. And one point that he was saying is when it comes to that thing that's keeping like the lyrical like essence of hip hop alive, battle rap is pretty much responsible for that on like that scale. Like you have to be a good rapper to play in that field. And he was saying like, you know, when they were coming up in the hip hop game and the hip hop scene, you had to be sharp because that's how you stood out and that's how you grew. Wasn't about who could make a catchy song and all that other stuff. Was your pen? How was your pen?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was the culture of the late '80s, early '90s in the hip hop scene. You feel me?
Late '90s.
When you had niggas like who's the best prime example? Busta Rhymes and KRS-One. You feel me? Niggas did not know who the fuck KRS-One when he first came out. He was just some average nigga doing graffiti in the park and shit. Until he came across the cipher, and the nigga in the cipher, you feel me, roasted his ass and shit. You feel me, talked about the big homie nose and his shoes and shit, saying the nigga wasn't fly. So like, at the end of the day, like, hip hop will always have to come back to the essence of battle rap. And when you look at the essence of battle rap, you feel me, it's nothing but bars. Yeah, it's nothing but bars, bro. And yeah, I can actually say I agree with Loaded Lux on that. Like, when you listen to today's state of hip hop, well, I can at least say for the American state of hip hop, you feel me? Mm-hmm. And internationally, these niggas are killing it on the lyrical game. But like, far as states wise and shit, it is a lack of lyricism, and you only kind of look for 5 key artists to actually feed that palette. You feel me?
Yeah, it's like a lot of other people get passes now. Because I know, you know, in hip hop we have switched more toward melodies and stuff like that. But
melodic flows and shit.
Yeah, I feel like in battle rap, like if you can't win the crowd over with bars and lyrics, then you know what I mean, you can't get up there trying to sing to niggas.
You can't really rap.
That's what it is. Like you can't hang in that playground if you can't really rap.
That's what it really means to rap, though, to really spit that shit. You feel me? Instead of just humming. See, today's hip hop is just it's really just bubblegum bullshit. That shit's short. You feel me? It's just nothing but bubblegum bullshit. We reward niggas for just half-ass and minor efforts and shit like that. Feel me?
I see what you're saying.
Like it's the whole beef with the old OGs with little Yachty back then. You feel me? Niggas was just saying, like, yo, this shit is just bullshit. They wasn't trying to like really just clown this nigga or nothing, but his music.
You know, he could be passionate about his music, yo. Nigga, like, man, this shit bullshit. I
don't mean no harm, yo. Yeah, yo, it's bullshit. Who the fuck is still listening to
But look, how this nigga Yachty supposed to just take that like, oh yeah, that's cool, that's what's up, yo. Like, nah, I got
Yo,
the right
you
to be
take that
mad.
shit like a fucking man. You take that shit like a man. You take constructive criticism. And
That's
that's the
true.
problem with this generation. These niggas don't know how to take constructive criticism because all niggas did was just pamper these motherfuckers. You feel me?
Like, that's some crazy shit to say though. Like, man, this shit trash. You know what I mean? Like, this shit
Yo,
bubblegum. Like, this shit ass. And you sitting there
I
like,
don't mean no harm. If I could look at my homie mixtape and tell him straight up in his face like, yo, this shit is garbage, I can damn sure look at a nigga like Lil Yachty and say that shit. You feel me?
I'm not saying you can't, yo. I'm just saying that's some funny shit to say to a nigga and expect that nigga to just be like, all right, yeah, you right, yo. Like, no, a nigga got the right to be like, all right, hold on, yo.
I
This
mean,
shit charting, yo. This shit doing
I mean,
numbers.
cause
I'm seeing more
in
money
a
than your
way,
old ass. Like, it's
I can
hard to
see, but
talk to a
I
nigga
can see
like
why
that.
niggas like Lord J Mug came at Yachty like that because at the end of the day,
Is it disgruntled
Lord
old
Jamal,
nigga bitterness, yo?
nah, not even
Them
that
little niggas
because
touching money. Them
at
old
the end
niggas
of the
ain't never
day,
see, yo.
this nigga was a young nigga in New York during the conception of hip hop during 1978. You feel me? He was
I
a little
feel you.
nigga, so he seen shit such as Cool Herc and all these niggas. You feel me?
Moments,
And in
yeah.
a sense, the torch was passed down to Brand Nubian and all these niggas. So I can really feel where the fuck he's coming from when it comes to that shit because
Yeah, he take
it's
it
really
personal.
his culture.
Yeah, it's
Right. This is
personal
this is
for him.
really his culture. He was born and endowed in this shit. And then you got niggas that just come in this bitch off of an 808 beat,
And
just
some
saying a bunch
bullshit.
of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? And it kind of just shows, especially when it comes from like niggas from back in the day when niggas really got that shit bust for really trying to put out good fucking music. You feel me?
Nah,
It's
you
it's
right.
just
But it's a way you talk to people, yo. Like, you can't expect me to say
nah.
some shit to a nigga like that, then want that nigga to reach out or something like that. Now that nigga could have came together and tried to school him on the art of hip hop and everything like that.
See,
Like,
but it's kind of hard
you
when
gotta
once the
give respect
motherfuckers.
to get it, yo.
Yeah, that is true, but it's kind of hard to give a nigga respect when he already dissing shit. You feel me? When he already disrespecting shit. When he already disrespecting
But you
shit.
gotta look at it
This,
like,
but yo,
can we
but
say any
I,
generation has been more disrespected than the Lils and the Mumble generation, yo? Like
I
they
can
got
actually
shit.
say this has been the most disrespectful generation
They
when it
have
comes to
to
our
be though,
culture.
yo. Like I can't. I don't blame these niggas. Like, man, fuck y'all, yo.
Nah. Here's why I had to stand with the old heads because this is a culture that I was born in. You feel me? That I was initiated in. So the thing of it is, I feel the sentiments of the old niggas. It's a lack of skill. I can't
It is a
champion a
lack of skill.
motherfucker.
I say
I
that.
can't champion a
But
motherfucker. You
it
feel
might
me?
be
I
skill on a
can't.
different level though. Like it don't.
I
It's not
can't.
easy to do a melody and make
But
a
the thing
song
of
and
it
make a hit
is,
record.
it takes skill to make a song and it takes skills to make a hit record. But it also takes but it also takes skills to build these bars up, bro. You feel me?
Mm.
It takes skill, and that's the thing. A lot of these songs, no bullshit. Let's cut it short. A lot of these songs we not listening to in the next 3 to 4 months. That's coming from
No,
these
you're
new
not lying.
littles.
But that's across the board. Ain't like
But
a
that's
whole lot of music
bullshit
that you go
though.
back to like that.
I don't mean no harm, yo. I went back to all the J. Cole projects. I went back to all the Kendrick projects, Wale projects. Since we had the discussion about Logic, yo, no bullshit. I even listened to Logic projects. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
He has some good shit that you can re-listen to. But what I'm getting at is I can't listen to the Lil Yachty shit from back in 2016. Kodak, yeah, maybe. Lil Uzi, depending on what mood I am. But when it comes to the rest of the little littles, I can't listen
But
to that shit.
yeah, I say out of that whole camp, we taking the bottom of the bottom in Lil Yachty. I don't think Lil Yachty is. I don't know. Your Lil Yachty almost feels
I
like a
think he's that
spoof.
totem pole.
I feel
I
like
think
he's
he's that
almost a
totem
spoof
pole.
at the same time though, yo. But because it's like
I think he's the perfect mark and outlier for that. For the simple fact, Little Yachty was predicted and was supposed to, you feel me, transcend different levels of how the game was talking this nigga up. You feel me?
he hasn't.
Fuck no, it's been quiet for that nigga.
I don't really follow Yachty career. It has been a little quiet, I guess.
Like the latest shit I can say Lil Yachty did was pressed and permed his head. Now he look like young Jock Niche. You feel me? That's about it.
But this nigga on QC, yo, he can get a baby feature whenever he needed. He can get
Well, his
Migos
thing,
whenever
funny
he
thing
needed.
about it, QC is fucking Lil Yachty in the pockets. So how can he really do shit? It's a whole.
Has he
It's a
came
whole,
out and said anything yet?
I believe people from his team has.
Because
Because
recently
I know Quavo and them niggas got
yeah,
some
they
issues
came
with
out.
QC
But you
as
know what's
well.
crazy? way. I think top of the year. I don't know if you
Nobody called that
remember.
shit.
No, I don't know if you. I don't know if you remember. Baby had came out and said, "Hey yo, he need this from QC or he leaving and all this other shit." And
Yeah,
then niggas was like,
like
"Hey,
back
what's
in
going on in
February, some
QC?"
shit.
And then he was like, "Nah, that was all a joke. We was just joking." And I was like, "Nah, it's blood in the water over there." Like I can
Yeah,
tell.
Coach K put that motherfucking pressure on that nigga, told him to shut the fuck up. Allegedly. You feel me? But I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I don't. Yeah, I gotta see what's up with Yachty. I definitely. But I don't really look for Yachty, honestly. Like if I'm being
I
honest.
don't I don't either, but at one point you couldn't ignore him. He was all over the ether. You feel me?
That's true.
And you would think a nigga like that would stay in the ether with either projects or just the shenanigans that he's in.
I
But
feel.
neither has shown.
I feel like when what's that dude? When him and Kyle caught that joint, I feel like they should have hurried and got a tape out or something together. Like them two together is fire, and they had a little moment.
It was a nice little synergy, but at the same time, I can look at a nigga like
That
Kyle and I can say he's a vulture too, and he doesn't belong in the
oh,
culture.
nigga a
See,
vulture. What the fuck?
yo, on some real
What
shit.
happened with Kyle, yo? How you become a
The
vulture,
niggas,
yo?
I wouldn't say a vulture, but I wouldn't say the niggas of the culture.
He's just a different part of the culture, yo. The
The
culture
nigga can
consumes
rap.
all,
I
yo.
mean, but everybody can rap. You feel me? A fucking 12-year-old fucking Korean kid in the middle of South Carolina surrounded by nothing but rednecks can rap. You feel me?
Yeah,
That doesn't
exactly.
mean the
So that
niggas in the
goes back to our
culture.
earlier point about niggas and melodies, yo. Everybody can't
Yeah,
do that. Everybody can't make a hit. But while we on the subject of lyrical ability and good rapping and totem poles and all this other stuff on where people fall, Snoop put his top 10 out. He said something about his top 10 and niggas he left Eminem off and everybody got mad. Like, how you gonna get mad at a nigga list? Like that's how he feel. That's crazy. That you can't have an opinion on
hive mind
who you
shit,
want.
bro.
You said what happened?
Niggas be in that hive mind shit. He sleeps to what the whole masses ideas is. You feel me? That shit's sad.
But like, how old is Snoop and adjacent to Eminem? I don't think they like that close in age, right?
Um, what Eminem started, I want to say 99 to 2000. Snoop started in 92 to 93. I say it's probably 6, maybe 7 year age gap.
My point is, I don't think Snoop like really came up listening to M and all that stuff like that, and I
Right,
don't think that's really his cup of tea. So why would you expect that him to fall in Snoop's top 10? And it's
right.
always weird when like when a nigga asks a nigga, "Hey, what's your top 10?" and he says top 10, and then the whole internet get on fire. It's like you're asking that person what's their top 10, not who's the top 10 or some shit like that. It's all subjective on what that person likes.
hmm I mean, but that's like the overall M is like that overall generic scapegoat. That's kind of like throwing Pac or Biggie in your top three. You feel me? Niggas is going to freak out if they don't hear that shit.
I never put Big and Pac in my
It's
top.
it's right. What's the word I'm looking for? It's too
It's like it's already
typical.
yeah. It's like no, it's not even typical. It's like we already know they there. They on a whole different
Yeah,
stratosphere.
they
Take them out the list. It's how you
solidified.
gotta make room now. You know what I mean? Unless you like,
Hmm
for me, I didn't directly come up under that era, and I've had enough time, like completely, like I know I go back and stuff like that, and I quote a couple, but I'm sure those songs meant something totally different to a lot of other people. So for me,
Especially
it's
at
like
that
I have
time.
to, yeah, especially at that time, and I was more younger on that end. You know what I mean? So it's
Mm.
like for me, it's like yeah, I love them niggas. Like they got arguably some of the best catalogs. You know what I mean? But it's like I gotta remove them and put them in a different stratosphere. But yeah, they can be staples on your list for certain people. You know what I mean? Like if you really came up, I'm sure Pac on hella niggas top five.
hmm I mean, but like I don't know how I really feel about that shit. It is fucked up because especially being an MC of Snoop's caliber, you feel me? It's like niggas really just try to brush this nigga under the rug like his opinion doesn't even fucking matter. or that his taste doesn't even fucking matter. You feel me?
And
But
Snoop has been around in the rap game, arguably most notable
he's the
rapper.
most respected MC across the world, across the board. Name a nigga, yo, it's no country that Snoop Dogg cannot go into, and motherfuckers not showing love. You feel me?
His catalog impeccable, yo. Like,
Mm-hmm.
think how long that catalog span. He's had a hit in almost every generation.
To be honest, Snoop is like the Michael Jackson of hip hop, yo. This nigga had Russians fainting. The only nigga I know that had Russians fainting was Michael Jackson, and damn sure Snoop Dogg had Russians fainting, yo. So I
Russian
give
women.
credit to Russian men and women, my nigga. So I give credit to where credit is due to Big Cuz. You feel me? To the big homie. That nigga did his shit.
That gotta be a crazy feeling to see a nigga see you and faint.
Oh my god, it is Snoop Dogg. Nah, what's a Russian accent?
I don't
До
know what
свидания.
this.
Hey, there we go.
Chill, yo.
Hello,
We
my
got
friends. This is
Russian
FPS.
listeners, yo.
Russia. Oh yeah, shout out to all my Russians. You feel me? До свидания. All my niggas. You feel me? So
Shout
that's
out
my
to our
Russian
Virginia
accent.
listeners, our DC listeners, man. They've been really
Mm-hmm.
showing us love. We
Oh
appreciate
shit.
you niggas, man.
If we really do got some Russian listeners, yo, can y'all niggas please send me the hammer and sickle communist hat? You feel me? The babushka hat. I really want one of them bitches. So if we really do got some listeners, yo, I really drop my PO box just so one of y'all niggas can send me that shit.
But
And a
yeah.
Kalashnikov.
You better chill, yo. For that, call the cops on you, yo.
Shit. Oh shit. You know what? You know what? And I'm gonna bring my Russian homies down Act House, yo, and we gonna get this motherfucker cracking. Along with motherfucking Meek Mill and what's that homie name? Freddie, yeah. Freddie Gibbs. I was about to say Freddie the Godson, RP to the God.
R.I.P. to God. For sure. You gotta fill me in with that story. Off Mike Tone was telling me that Act called the cops on Meek or some crazy shit.
Apparently, yo, like you can't even talk tough to grown men on the internet. You feel me? Even though the primary tough guy of the internet, you feel me? Academics and shit. It's crazy, bro. It's just crazy, yo. This nigga Meek Mill was talking about giving this nigga wedgies and all types of shit. And you can't even do that shit. This nigga Act really just called. I believe it was the Philly Police Department, North Philly Police Department, along with the DA, and really tried to get them niggas to look at me and try to get him jammed up on some shit. And as a black man looking at that shit, that's fucked up, bro.
That's
I don't
real
ever want to
fucked
see
up.
another black
Damn,
man
yeah.
get his freedom taken
I ain't
away
know it
from him.
went
You
that
feel
deep.
me?
I was just joking. That's crazy that he did all of that. If that's true,
Yeah.
and got all
Just
those
because
people
just
involved.
because this nigga is saying some shit, you feel me, on the internet about this nigga. But yet this nigga academics talk shit and fuck with everybody on the internet. So it's kind of funny to see niggas actually give him a taste of his own medicine. He reacts like this. But it shows, you feel me, what type of nigga he is.
Hey, when you got that upper hand on niggas, I guess you gotta use it. And he's the type of nigga to use it.
I guess, yo. I know for me, yo, nigga called the police on me, yo, and I don't get arrested, but I know the nigga called the police on me. I'ma fuck you up, yo. That's just me.
You
That's
gotta add
just me
fuel to the
personally.
fire.
I mean, if I'm instigating, I'm instigating. Fuck it. I don't know neither one of them niggas. You feel me? I'm selling guns to both these niggas. All I know is the nigga called the police on me, yo, and all I'm doing is just talking shit to you over Instagram and Twitter, my nigga. If I see you in the street, yo, I'ma smack the shit out of you. That's just me. Maybe that's the Baltimore nigga in me, but that's how I really feel, bro. Like that was just some real sucker shit all across the board, yo. Like you could have handled that shit way better. You could at least picked up the phone and called that man or some shit.
That's the better way to handle it. Yeah, not to
You
just
feel me?
try to get the boys involved in the nigga business. Like that's nuts. All because the jokes on the internet or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, but it goes to show about these new niggas inside the culture that really haven't been
That
initiated or ingrained into
nigga know
this
them
shit.
dream chasers run down on niggas. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, damn.
Them dream
Allegedly.
chasing niggas, nah. Yeah, allegedly. They allegedly run. There's a couple videos of niggas putting hands and feet on niggas, yo.
And they had my man Safari out this bitch looking like Usain Bolt a couple
Shit,
years
they
ago.
had that nigga Quentin Miller too, yo, allegedly. I could definitely see niggas running down on Act, yo. It's gonna happen, yo. He has to know it's going to happen, yo.
Hey, soon as this
Somebody's
virus
going
shit,
to run down on Ack, yo. It's coming.
soon as this virus shit get a little bit more leniency on it, Complex Con start having that little motherfucking convention centers
That's
and
why he
shit,
said he
yo.
don't go, yo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He said he'll like going to shit like that. But I'm telling you, like, we gonna see it. Somebody gonna
Yeah,
run down on
because
this
it's
man.
because it's shit like that. Because he's afraid of the consequences of his work and of his actions. You feel me? If he was a real stand-up nigga, yo, you'll go to that shit and you'll stand by your shit. You feel me?
Right.
If
That's
you
why I
know
don't
these
want this
motherfuckers
shit to
is
be like
dirty,
no shit where we on here talking about people all the time. Because that's you gotta see these people. You gotta
yeah,
talk to these
it's
people.
chatty patty and it's
Yeah, you
messy, my
can't move
nigga.
around, yo. Just gotta
Fuck
respect
all that
niggas' personal
satirical
shit.
shit. Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, man. Like, yeah, you can't sit up there and say all this shit and make jokes and shit. Like, yeah, the nigga gonna see you. like, the nigga gonna see
Mm-hmm.
you. And then this nigga moving around with 6ix9ine.
That's what I'm saying. The
And I don't
messiest
even
nigga
want to
out of
talk
the
about
whole
this nigga.
industry.
Like, I don't
The
even
whole
want to.
industry.
This
Fuck
nigga's
that nigga,
nuts,
yo.
yo.
Like, but that's what I mean, yo. When it comes to these new niggas inside this culture, yo, there's no respect. There's nothing, my nigga. If this was the early 2000s, yo, or if this was even the 90s or even the mid 2000s, fuck it, it could be even 2010 to 2013. Niggas like 6ix9ine would have never flew, yo. They would have never flown by.
I still don't think he gonna fly, nigga. like,
Nigga flying now. The nigga,
he
yo,
just got off house arrest, yo. He ain't started moving
the
around like that yet.
shit he was just filming. He was just filming a video in the middle of New York.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
I ain't
that
on the
nigga is
socials.
mobile. That nigga is mobile.
We'll see, yo. Like, cause I'm gonna keep it real. The shit with him and Nicki ain't really had no legs how it was supposed to. And
Mm-hmm.
the way his shit need to work out, he definitely need to be one of those dudes that's making hits and getting toured and making his presence be felt and known because he need the label not to forget about him. He need the label to keep providing that security for him and moving him around when he need to move around. Like that's not on him. Trust and believe it's niggas with better and bigger interests in him that's trying to
Oh yeah.
protect him.
Oh yeah, Lucy and Grain son, you feel me? They gonna keep that energy in that nigga bag. I mean that nigga back. They gonna keep that battery in that nigga back. For sure. They want that investment. You feel me? They invested too much in that nigga just to let that nigga go.
But
Any wise
but it's two
businessman would have.
games being played because the industry is blackballing him. I don't think they saw that coming. I think they saw that. I
Are they
think they
really?
thought the injury. Yeah, like
Are they really?
they have to
Because
be.
because I find it crazy. 6ix9ine has not been shadow banned on Instagram, but yet you got niggas like 50 Cent and other rappers being shadow banned just for doing just the simplest shit. You
That's
feel me?
Instagram. I'm
So,
talking about like the labels, Billboard, radio stations. They not playing this nigga music. like that's why he's not
oh,
getting the
true,
same
true, true.
traction. Like
But
he
he's gonna
struggled to
kill
get
on
that number
stream.
one. He's
Yeah.
not. Like that's the thing. He struggled to get that number one. He got it. And
Mm.
that's why he was so
But then
happy. He
again, it
needed it.
goes into the fans versus fans type shit that we was talking about. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just because you got, I don't know how many followers this nigga got on Instagram, but only about if you got about like 20 mil, at least 20,000 out of that 20 mil was probably gonna listen to this shit faithfully.
Yeah, I don't know how many followers this nigga got.
I ain't on that shit type of shit. You feel me? I don't look at numbers. I look at skill. You feel me? And that nigga don't have it. He doesn't have neither.
No, he definitely don't got it. I definitely think he got it, like skill wise. But I do fuck with that nigga music. He know how to make some bangers.
Oh yeah, he knows how to shake up the room for the moment when he drops. But I don't know. I can't really say. I can really say, damn, I gotta turn on that new 6ix9ine. You feel me?
Right,
He doesn't give me that feel. He's just one of those artists that like you just pay attention to him for the fucking shenanigans.
right.
All these rappers is just for the shenanigans. None of these niggas is really gonna last. And that's the sad part, cause you really got niggas out here that is nice, that don't get opportunities and shit like that.
Exactly. And on that note, we're gonna go ahead and end this one. It's been another interesting episode. Tone, go ahead and close this out, bro.
In closing statement, you feel me? While we're closing on this 6ix9ine discussion, I just want to say fuck that nigga. You feel me? For actually dissing Pop Smoke and motherfucking Nipsey Hussle. You feel me? R.I.P. to the gods. You are missed. You are forever loved. You feel me? So On that note, fuck 6ix9ine, fuck academics. Fuck any nigga that got a problem with Snoop making his top 10 list and not having Eminem on that shit. And just fuck any nigga that got a problem with me speaking my opinion, my nigga. This is the Two Ninjas Kickback. If you don't like that shit, suck a dick from the back, mama guevo. You feel me?
And we out.